Hey everyone, it's Andrew. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing a video doing an unboxing, review, and first time test of the Jackfir men's skincare product line, which is in this box right here. This is an interesting and unique product that I actually received from the company for review in this video. Prior to this, I never knew about Jackfir, knew nothing about the company, but after looking into it in detail, they've got an interesting backstory on how the company was founded, their overall mission, and things like that. And so what we'll do in this video is we'll discuss kind of the background of this company, then we'll unbox the individual products, we'll go over each of them one by one, then I'll walk through a quick test of these to give you a general sense of how they perform. As always, if you're interested in potentially purchasing these, I'll leave links in the description below for where you can find it on the Jackfir website. Okay, so before we start with unboxing the Jackfir skin product line, I did want to go to their website to really highlight the overall mission and philosophy of this company, because the backstory on them I think is really unique and important when investigating or looking into this product. But Jackfir, this company, I never knew anything about them, never heard about them prior to them reaching out for this video. And so the main thing that you want to know is that if you go to their website, jackfir.com, go to the top, go to about, and then our story, it basically highlights how this company was founded. And so it was founded by a guy named Charlie, who essentially was diagnosed with leukemia, and in response to kind of investigating the underlying causes or sources of leukemia, he really became puzzled and didn't really have a clear kind of cause, because leukemia is really kind of vague and it's not very clear cut on how it's caused from a genetic or environmental predisposition. And so what he found was men's skincare products are really rampant with a wide variety of chemicals, toxins, and ingredients that really could be potentially harmful to your health. And so what he did was he created Jackfir as a way to have men's products that do not have all the typical chemicals and minimize the number of ingredients, so it's better for your overall health. And by using these products on a regular basis, hopefully you'll prevent toxins and exposure to other ingredients that could be harmful. And so if you go up to the top, they actually list all the different products that they have, which hopefully will be in this box. But they've got a face kit, they have a shave cream, they have an eye cream, they have a facial cleanser and a facial moisturizer. Then they have a couple accessories, including a toiletry kit as well as a travel tube. All of these are listed on their website and you can check them out. But I believe they sent each of these in this box. And so what we'll do now is we'll unbox this and go over each of these products one by one. Okay, so this is the packaging that the Jackfir products came in. When they shipped it to me, it arrived within a day or two, so it was super quick. It has the Jackfir label on it, and then it basically says it's authentically clean, and then it says, yeah, authentically adventurous in this top logo here. And then on the side here it says, do Mother Earth a solid and recycle me please. So even within their packaging, they emphasize the importance of recycling and being environmentally friendly, which goes along with their overall mission. And so we'll just open this up now, take a look at what they sent me. So there should be, I believe, all the ingredients, and so that's exactly what it is. So they have 4 different products. At the top here it actually says, welcome to the world of Jackfir. We bring nature to you. Go outside, get dirty, then clean yourself up. That's pretty cool. And then they have the 4 separate products here. So they have the classic daily facial cleanser, the classic daily facial moisturizer, the classic shave cream, and then I believe this is their eye cream, which is Evergreen Eye Cream. And so we'll take these out of the box and take a look at each of these one by one. So first off, this is what they all look like side by side. And then we'll go over each of these one by one. So first off, the classic daily facial cleanser. I'll kind of read this. I won't go over everything just because I don't want to make this too long-winded. But basically it says, belay on, the classic daily facial cleanser is a double duty powerhouse, exfoliating and hydrating the skin. Jojo beads and natural fruit enzyme help to exfoliate the skin, while aloe, calendula, and sunflower seed oil help to soothe and moisturize the skin, leaving it fresh a fresh complexion. Don't worry, it won't over dry while it thoroughly cleanses. This cleanser helps remove dirt, grime, sweat, and other environmental guck from your skin, whether after a long day of hiking or braving the smoggy city streets. It says it contains 70% organic ingredients. Directions here say apply dime-sized amount to moist skin and gently massage your face. Rinse, use daily morning and night. To use as an exfoliating mask, 0 to 2 times per week. Apply a thin layer to clean, dry skin and leave on for 2 to 8 minutes. Then rinse, and then it recommends using this before shaving. So this is going to be their facial cleanser. And then on the side here, it kind of says, gee whiz, that's clean. This product is conscious clean and powered by plants. We use minimal ingredients, all with purpose. Most of them are natural and botanical. We work very hard not to add to your toxic burden, and the results are awesome and effective. Contains 70% organic ingredients. It's NSF certified, which is one of the organizations as far as ingredients. It's ANS certified. It's QAI. I don't know what that means, or by QAI. And then this product is EWG verified too. I don't know what that is either. I'd have to look it up. And then it says it's free from all these different chemicals. Still not convinced? Check out our certifications on the opposite side of this box. And so that's here. So it says here, Mother Nature, you're too good to us. In an effort to help support the environment, minimize our impact, and reduce our carbon emissions, a portion of each purchase goes towards planting trees. That's cool because it's good for the environment and we cut down trees all the time. The inner tube packaging is made of 50% post-consumer recycled plastic, and this carton is made of mixed paper. So as far as the certifications, it's hard to read, but NSF certified, it's EWG certified, which is, I can't even read that to be honest. It's vegan certified, so it's vegan friendly. This is no animal testing, it's gluten-free, GMO-free, and they plant one tree for this product, and it's SFX or FSC mixed as far as the packaging. And then on the lastly on the back here, it says authentically clean, authentically adventurous. The woods are calling in memory of your youth. Camping, canoeing, climbing, slow down and head north. Our all natural proprietary scent has top notes of wild violet and pine, middle notes of balsam and amber, and base notes of cedar wood and guaiac wood. And so it's going to have this outdoorsy scent. I'm not going to go over all the ingredients. You can check out their website, but let me look real quick, see if there's anything that would stand out that's potentially concerning. But the majority of them, at least looking at my general sense, they're all really like plant-derived chemicals as far as the names. It's a lot of oils and stuff. One thing I did want to note is that I did work in a dermatology office for 3 years as like a medical assistant before med school and stuff like that. One thing is, if you do have a history of allergies, do be cautious with these. A lot of the natural or essential oils, some people do have reactions to. So be careful if you do have sensitive skin. Obviously, always test it out. And then this thing here, it says, did you know reducing your showering time by 2 minutes can save an average of 40 gallons of water per week? And that's not that's really it for the packaging. So that's the packaging. I try not to go over it for each of these other ones, but at least we did it for that. Then we'll get the facial cleanser open and take a look at it. So this is it. Interestingly, the packaging on the inside even has like a design. So it says like that Adirondacks and stuff. It's got this like whole cool like environmental outdoorsy theme on the inside, which is pretty cool. I'm not going to rip this apart to look at that, but here's the actual container. So this is 6 fluid ounces, I believe. On their website, let me check real quick, it's listed at $40, so that's the quantity, and you use about a pea-sized amount. And then really the labeling is virtually identical to the packaging as far as what was listed there, so I'm not going to go over this again. Real quickly, I'm just going to test the smell or scent looking at this. So we'll peel this off and we'll just smell it, but I'll test it like when I wash my face. But it's got like a very I'll describe it as like a faint like outdoorish smell. Like, it's very subtle, it's very clean smelling. It's something that when we wash it, like I wash my face, I might get a better gist of it, but it's very subtle. It's like a hint of a smell. It's not like overpowering, it's not crazy. Like you have just a subtle scent, which is nice, because a lot of times with these skincare products, you have a lot of chemicals and stuff. But this is the facial cleanser. Real quick, we'll just look at the packaging of the facial moisturizer. The packaging is virtually identical as far as all the things listed there, nothing major there. All the sides are the same, and the directions here say gently smooth a pea-sized amount over the face and neck. A modest amount goes a long way. Use daily, morning and night. We recommend a use of the following the daily cleanser and the shaving cream. One thing I'm curious about just looking at this is whether it does have any sort of SPF, because one thing with facial cleanser or facial moisturizers, you do want some sort of protective SPF from the sun, because that does help you in the long term. And from what I can tell, it does not list or say anything like that. So just keep that in mind. So if you do need SPF, you'll have to add something in addition to this to protect your skin from the sun. And very similar, the packaging is virtually identical for that on the inside. So we'll put that to the side, and then we'll open this up, see what the scent is, but I feel like it's going to be the same for all these. But this is the lotion, and so just looking here, an amount does go a long way. So that was like a pea-sized amount, and it's basically encompassing my whole hand. I'm gonna rub it across my hands, but it's got a soft feel. It's very smooth as far as that. It's not greasy. I could see if you put a lot of it on, it would be very greasy, but it is soothing. And let me test the smell. Yeah, so it's got a very subtle, like, nice clean type of smell. It doesn't smell overpowered. It doesn't smell like evergreen or the woods like crazily or anything like that. It's just like a subtle hint. So that's the facial moisturizer. We'll get these boxes out of the way. Next up, we have the shaving cream, which is going to be in this box. As far as instructions here, it says squeeze a nickel-sized amount and rub between hands, and then massage into your face, and then shave and rinse. And then this follows the facial moisturizer, obviously. So the one direction thing that's a little bit different is usually when I shave, I'll use a shave brush and lather it up. This is actually recommending that you squeeze it between your hands and rub it that way first. So when I shave later, I'll try that out, doing it that way. And then real quick, we'll take this out. Packaging very similarly is Adirondacks. And then we'll open this up and get a sense of what this smells like. And so the texture real quick is like this kind of thing. So it's a very smooth texture. Definitely will help help glide across your skin as far as the blade. It does go a long ways as far as like rubbing it. Like it's not, like it's surprisingly like that amount covers your whole finger, and it does have like not a greasy texture, but like a smooth texture, which is favorable for when you shave, because you want it to like smooth and shave across. So we'll test this out, but the smell there is definitely a stronger smell. So this one definitely smells stronger. It definitely smells more outdoorish kind of thing, like the overall like Jackfir kind of like smell that you would think, but it's this kind of aroma, but it's a little bit stronger, which I think is favorable for a shave cream as far as that. But this quantity, so real quick, this is an 8 fluid ounce amount. This shave cream is $36, and then this one, the facial moisturizer, because I didn't mention it, was 3 fluid ounces, and this is $46. And then lastly, we have the eye cream. We'll look at this packaging. So it's the Evergreen Eye Cream. It says Catch the Sunrise, a light cream infused with tried and true perfuming ferments. I can't read this, to be honest, it's so small. It says bark extracts, smooth and brighten your skin under the eye area. Very similarly, 70% organic ingredients. Directions say gently apply cream with ring finger, lightly pat around the eye area and fully until it's fully absorbed. Use morning and night. So all of these recommend using this twice a day, except for the shave cream, and that's that. And then virtually all this back here says very similarly the same things as far as that. And obviously don't put this in or on your eye, like it's really for under your eyes. So all the packaging is the same as far as the other aspect of this. Real quick, we'll take this out and take a look at it. And so it's this container. So this is going to be 5 fluid ounces, and this is going to be $48. And the packaging here is very similar. You can actually read it better on here compared to the text here. But we'll open this up and see if this has the same aroma. Oh, interesting. So it's got like a finger or a small applicator like that. But if you can see, I like squirted out half of it. And so this is like a very smooth texture, something that you would expect to put on your eye. And this has very similar aroma there. So all of them have the same aroma. The shave cream is a little bit more intense there. The consistency is, it's what you expect for what these products would be. And so what we'll do now is I'm gonna go hop in the bathroom, and then we'll walk through just using this as a routine, and I'll give you general feedback as it goes. Hopefully that won't be too long, but it'll be useful for those of you that are potentially interested in purchasing this. Okay, so bear with me with the camera angle and everything like that. It's always hard to do these videos in the actual bathroom, but we'll try to test these products out so I can give you some feedback. I've got them all lined up. We'll do this real quick. So first off, we have the facial cleanser. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna do a dime-sized amount to my face. So I'm gonna wet my face, and then I'll wipe it down and wash it, and we'll see how it feels, how it smells, everything like that. So give me 1 sec. Okay, so now that my face is wet, what we're gonna do is do a dime-sized amount, which is about I think like that amount. And then what we're gonna do is just rub this all across my face and see how it feels. So as I'm talking real quick, so first off, you do have an exfoliating sense. It's not like there's a couple like beads in here. You can feel it on your fingers, feel it on your face, but it's not very abrasive. It's very soft. It feels like a very silicone-y kind of like exfoliant, so it's not too abrasive, which is nice. When you have these, you can rub your face gently across your entire face so it exfoliates a little bit, but you do not want to be too aggressive because it can irritate your skin. As far as the aroma, it's got a very nice, pleasant, clean smelling, kind of like outdoorsy hint. I wouldn't say it's like outdoorsy like if you think about like a cologne, but it's got like it's just like a subtle nice smell. It's very pleasant, but it's not anything intense. It's very subtle. Like it's something that I actually like a lot as I'm smelling it more. So we'll rub this in and I'll rinse it off. As far as rinsing off, it does take a couple times to rinse off. It doesn't like wash off immediately. There is some sort of moisturizing component that you can feel in it, where it does leave like not a residue, but it leaves it behind on your skin. As far as my face, I feel like it did strip away the oils. It does feel a little bit dry, where I would be concerned that, at least with my skin type, if I wash my face too much, it will dry out my skin and I actually start breaking out. So we'd have to test this out over the time. But I feel like my skin did become dry, and a little bit dry. It did basically wash everything, and the aroma did stay behind. But one thing with it is it's not like an overpowering soap. It's not like a soapy thing. So if you have a CeraVe or a Cetaphil cleanser, that soaps up and lathers a lot more and kind of like sticks on your, well, it just kind of like rubs across the surface. Versus this seems more of like a moisturizer with those like small exfoliating things, and it definitely exfoliated my skin. My skin's just very sensitive, where if I do overly exfoliate or be aggressive with washing it too much, I do break out more because it's more prone for irritation. But the moisturizer smells good, feels good. I'd have to test it over time regarding that. Next up, what we'll do is we will take the shave cream. We'll test this out. So basically the instructions say squeeze a nickel-sized amount and rub between your fingers, then massage over your face. So what I'm going to do is rinse off my face first, and then I'll rub this in my hands, see how it lathers up, and then we'll walk through shaving with it. So what we'll do is we'll take a sorry, it's like half off. Nickel-sized amount, which I think would be like that much or so. Doesn't really come out as a nickel, but here you go. And aroma here, it's much more like this. is the intensity I would expect, and it smells really good. It's like a nice fragrant smell. For shaving, it's a really good smell. And so what we'll do is rub this in between our hands. This is kind of how it lathers, and so it's not like a foamy lather. It's not like something when you use a shave brush that lathers up a lot. It's more of like a pasty kind of thing. I'm not familiar with these, so we'll have to test it out. But what I'm going to do is rub it across my face here. And I feel like I need more than that. So what I'm gonna do real quick is I'm gonna try to shave with this and see how aggressive it is. But I don't wanna irritate my skin with this. And so I use a like single blade razor. And surprisingly, it works better than you anticipate. So like literally it's shaved without a problem there, okay? And it's completely smooth with one pass, and it still has like a smooth texture to it where I feel like you could even shave on it. It's just very different because it's not like typically when you have to lather up and get it very wet and soapy, but it is shaving very easily with very little amount. So that shave cream works like the amount I use works, and it seems like you don't need more than that, which is surprising like for a product. So let me just shave the rest. Okay, so that's everything there. I'm not gonna go over too much as far as shaving, but general feedback, it definitely is a smooth, nice shave. You still do feel a texture or a smoothness with the shaving cream. Surprisingly, it did work much better than I anticipated for that amount. I was worried that I was just gonna hack at my skin. We'll have to see in the next coming days whether this did irritate my skin, just because if it is too dry when you shave, you're more likely to kind of just irritate it, and you won't notice the first day, but you'll notice either later on that day or later on. But for the shave cream, I'm surprised with the effectiveness of it, with the amount I used. I might have to play with the amount and increase or decrease depending on my shaving regimen and things like that. But usually I do a couple more passes with this where I come at more of an angle and things like that. I'm not going to do that for this video just because for the sake of time. But the shave cream does have a good aroma. It did work effectively. Surprisingly for the amount, I just have to see if it gets irritated over the next couple days. So let me rinse this off, and then we'll apply the moisturizers. Okay, so that's that. And so yeah, definitely a smooth shave. It could be closer, but I didn't really want to focus too much on shaving right now. And then next up, we have the daily facial moisturizer. For this it says, sorry, I switched to my contacts. So pea-sized amount. Whenever you think about a pea-sized amount, you want to do like a little dab like that, which is kind of about a pea-sized amount. That's a little bit more. But when you do moisturizers like this, you want to just spread it evenly across your entire face. So what you want to do is just tap it kind of all over like this, and then just rub it in from there. And you don't want to do too much because it's gonna work, and you don't want to be too oily. So as far as aroma, very similar. It's got just a subtle hint of aroma, but it does moisturizer. It's not too overly oily or anything like that. It's not greasy. It's just like a subtle moisture where you feel like it's there, but it's on the surface, but it's very subtle. It's not overly crazy, like overly greasy or anything like that. So that's the moisturizer. Definitely works as far as an aftershave. I'd have to see how effective it is over time, but that's the moisturizer. And then real quick, I've never used an eye cream, so we'll test this out for the first time, but they say real quick, gently apply cream with ring finger. So they don't really specify an amount. So what we'll do here is we'll just take a small amount. They say ring finger, so that's this ring. I don't have rings, so we'll do that, like that amount, and then I'll just dab it underneath my eyes and spread it under the eye. but not in the eye, obviously. And that's that. I've never used eye cream, but it doesn't burn. There's no like fumes going up to my eye. It's kind of what you expect. So I'd have to see over time. And so that's everything as far as the Jackfir product line. Nothing's crazy. Nothing's like stand out as far as me being like, I would never purchase this product or never want to use this based on the aroma, the feel, the thing like that. I'd have to test this out over time. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to try these over time over the next couple months or so, or say a month or so, and we'll see how they perform, how effective they are, whether I run into irritation, breaking out, or anything like that. And then what I'll do is I'll circle back and do a follow-up video on these from a general sense as far as feedback. So for those of you that are interested in Jackfir, you get a feedback as far as how they perform over time rather than one-time use. But overall, I'm impressed with the aroma. It's very subtle. It does have a good aroma. It does smell good. It's not overly powerful or anything like that, so it's not going to make people be like, ew, you smell. And I am impressed with the moisturizing capability and the fact that you do need to use only what they recommend as far as a pea-sized amount and stuff like that. These bottles are relatively large for the quantity that they recommend and stuff like that, so it will last you a long period of time. I'm curious how long, so it's something that I'd have to see as far as how long this works before I run out. But definitely I'm interested and I'm intrigued about this product. So if you have questions, comments, post them below. I hope this video helped. As always, check out the Jackfir website, their product line, their story, the fact that they created this product line to have minimal ingredients is favorable for your health in the long term, because I'm sure toxins and unnecessary ingredients are not good for your skin and not good for your health, especially for years to come. So check it out. And as always, if you're interested in subscribing to my channel, you can subscribe as well.